Well, good morning YouTube, and welcome along to this episode of Silver Fox Travels. Today I'm going to make my way up to one or two of the reservoirs in this area, because with the recent drought that we've had, I've heard that there's a possibility of a hosepipe ban coming out. So I thought I'd just check out for myself and see what the situation really was. Anyway, PPR water, are you going to come with me and have a look yourself as well? Anyhow, I'm going to have a closer look at the water levels in these reservoirs, and as I say, I'm going to see for myself, and basically it's just a good excuse for a ride out in the sunshine up in the Dales. Eventually, of course, it'll take me somewhere close to Leighton Bridge, so I may even stop there for one of the pies. That'd be a nice lunch. Oh, look at this. That was a belter. I'll have to do a screenshot of that just to see what it was properly. Absolutely gorgeous little sports car. Anyway, as I make my way along, I'm sure you don't want to listen to my voice chuntering on all the time. So, let's cue in a little bit of music. Well, I've stopped here before, but I just thought I'd stop again. Over there we've got Men with Hill golf balls. See quite a few of them. Get a photograph in a minute. But you can also see, is it Leighton Reservoir? Just down here. Is that Leighton? I think it is. But I think you might be able to see that the banks are showing quite dry. It's a lovely view from here, though. Over in the distance there, you can see the wind turbines up towards Fewston. And of course you've got the sheep down here. It's a lovely spot. Let's take a photo. What an absolutely fantastic day to be out in the Dales. Now, I brought the drone along, but to be honest, the wind is really picking up now, so maybe not. And here we are at Blubber Houses. And there's the church and all the roadwork still going on. Now over there on the left, if you can just see it, there's a red telephone box, and that's where I'm going to be turning left towards the reservoir. Let's just pull up here for a moment and get a quick look at the views along the road here. Excellent. Right, so the reservoir is about, well, not even half a mile down the road here, just a few hundred yards as the crow flies down there. I may, as I say, I may have to park up just before I get to it, and then walk the rest of the way, but it won't be much. And we'll have a look at the levels. Just see the reservoir down there on my left. I'll just stop here for a moment. That's the actual reservoir over there. It'd be better if the sun was on it, but there are clouds. Can't do anything about that. But yeah, as you can see, the levels are quite down. Let's get a bit closer. So yes, as you can see, the levels are very, very low. Still stunning. Get a couple of photos. Right then, so that's the levels at Scar Reservoir, and they are, as you could tell, really quite low. Now, looking at my watch, 12 o'clock, so I'm going to make my way up to Pateley Bridge now, maybe get a pie. This is Greenhow, and this is Nidderdale in front of us. This is absolutely stunning along here. This is, I've got to stop saying stunning. I say that far too much, but you know, it is pretty damn beautiful up here. Just pull up for a minute and get a snapshot or something. There you go. Nidderdale. You're welcome. Just can't get enough of it, can you? When he's stuck inside an office block or inside some engineering works or a mill or whatever else, the opportunity to get out here and just enjoy it, it heals the soul, improves the mind, and makes your body feel better. This is good for you. This should be on the national health. It should be a prescribed requirement for everyone. Right, well that was Pateley Bridge. I got myself a pork pie for my lunch, and now I'm going to make my way up to Leighton Reservoir. This road from Pateley Bridge up to, well actually up to Housestein Gorge is absolutely wonderful, and then turning off towards Leighton Reservoir, following that route along, fantastic also. But before we get to Leighton, we're going to come up to Garthwaite Reservoir, so we'll have a look at that as we go by and see what the levels are like there. There it is over there on my right. Should get a better view of it in a minute. Let's just stop here for a minute and have a closer look. There's a lot of flies buzzing around, but looking at the levels, doesn't look to have gone down much. But bear in mind, this is a compensation reservoir for the river. So when the river is in drought, they open this up and top it up. I'll get a better view of it from over here. Yeah, the level looks pretty consistent to me here. The dam wall over there. I do wonder if that little car park at the main building is open to the public or if it's private. We'll find out eventually. I'll give them a ring. And doesn't she look lovely in amongst all that? Yep, the water level here at Garthwaite is well and truly normal by the looks of it. And here we are at Loft House. Turning off to the right before too long. Let's make sure I get the correct junction. Not like last time when I had to turn around and come back down. Here we go, in here. Excellent pie from Pateley Bridge. Excellent. Well, I made it to Leighton Reservoir. Had a bit of a camera issue though. One of my helmet, for some reason, stopped recording. Not quite sure why, but I'm glad to say I've got some spare cameras with me, so I should be able to record the route back. So I'm just going to finish this coffee. We'll take a wander over there. Well, I'm walking up towards the reservoir here. I don't know if you can hear me over this wind, but there's hardly any water in it at all. Just look at the sides. Let's get a bit closer. It really is down. The levels here are really, really down. Right then, well, that was Leighton Reservoir, and as you could see from the photographs, the levels are really, really low. I'm going to make my way home now, so first of all I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll finish off in my usual way by saying look after yourselves, look after the people around you, and until next time, bye for now.